Hello, my name is Nilla, and I'm currently the CEO of the service platform, but I'm also a developer with 12 years of experience. As I'm sure many of you can relate it to, one of the most painful parts of creating a service is communicating development specification. Even if you have all the development blueprint drawn up, what they mean and what they are intended to do are often not the same thing in the mind of planners and developers. However, working with the three people who are currently on our implementation team has made it possible for me to realize the big platform I envisioned. In this respect, our current developers have a strong advantage. My platform adapts large-scale systems, from management ERP for enterprises to overall store management, employee management, reservation management, chat management, and something else. For B2B systems, not only that, but the app for customers is also linked to these systems. So it is a service with a very large structure. Hmm, let's take an example of the chat module that Nitai created. As I said before, our service has all the data organically connected for the company, the business, and the guests. And we need to make it economical to develop something that would cover all the hardware and server environment in one go. If I say I need chat and it needs to work anywhere based on our development environment, Nitai is the person who can look at the technical specification and make suggestion and then take it to implementation. His precise research and suggestions have significantly reduced the time required to develop a project while avoiding duplication of effort. In this case of Abhishek, who joined us recently, I didn't expect much from him, as I thought it would take him a long time to catch up with our big project. My service is currently in need of a lot of promotion, and for that, I needed to implement the consumer app as a website first. My intention was to make the app experience accessible via a web link. There are some design elements that are hard to replicate when you build a website first and then move them to an app. However, he was able to implement the very challenging design elements I wanted at the correct size and in a way that worked well, which meant that I could quickly provide the service and promote it. He has a great eye for quickly catching and implementing design elements that planners want. Finally, I can't forget to mention Ansari, who leads this team. I've actually worked on this project with several developers over the past few years, and it's gone through several pivots at the same time. Along the way, the structure of the project has become very large. My project is now a very large platform with enterprise-ready features because the structure is so large. It can contain pool design decisions. This means that the designers planners, intentional or sometimes problematic. I initially spent a week showing Ansari my blueprints and discussing implementation. I needed to flesh out the final idea of what I wanted rather than start development right away. He did a great job of looking at my schematics and meeting with me and pointing out where my structure was wrong or where it would be better to change. In this way, I was able to work with him to better and more efficiently fix any issues that might arise along the way and sometimes even get suggestions for improvement to the UX. Of course, the final judgment was mine, but without his advice from time to time, the project might have ended up with a problematic structure. Consider myself very lucky to have had several developers come to my site with exactly what I needed, and I would like to thank Sandy for recommending people with exactly the right skills for my project whenever I needed them. I was actually quite nervous about working with people who were not of the same nationality as like my Korean countries. Uh, and for that reason, I was very hesitant to do this type of work. However, I would like to thank virtual employees for making it possible for me to do this type of work with a very good experience. Anyway, I think I have to tell you guys like this. Thank you. Bye bye.